is Mandy. My partner is Maya. We create an app called FoodCrave. And you can see there are two spinners here. The first one is the radius. You want to include the radius of in which the restaurant is within. So if you select 1,600 meters, oh, and also the radius is in meters, so you don't need to worry about converting it back from miles to radius. And if you select the breakfast, there are a lot of options in this select bar. And I just want to select the breakfast because I'm now craving for breakfast. Okay, and if you hit search, you can go to a menu, which is a lot of restaurants, and there's a scroll bar for those restaurants to be present. And if you hit the back button, you can go to the first interface. And this time I'm gonna select the another choices, which is 100 meters of coffee within the 100 meters within Atlanta Union. That's the current location I selected for this emulator. So here's a lot of results, and the Espresso Royal coffee. And if I hit the map button, it will goes to the Google Map to help you find the best route from Atlanta Union to the restaurant you selected.
So as Mandy mentioned, our app is called FoodCrave and it is designed to suggest restaurants for you to eat at based on your current location, a radius in which you want to search, which is in meters, and the type of food you want to eat, of which there's a large number of options. And so this is going to search for restaurants with Mexican food within 800 meters of the current location, which is set to the Illini Union. So when we hit search, we receive a large number of results, and these results are sorted based on the radius. So the top results are within the radius that we had set, and as you get farther down, the restaurants will be further away, but will still be very relevant to the search criteria. And if you hit the Maps button, you will be launched to a Google Maps app which has turn-by-turn navigation to your selected restaurant. So in the code, the first thing we do is get the user's location, and then we set up the two spinners and the search button. And when the search button is clicked, we go to the search results method, which uses the Google Places API to get the results that match the criteria. So we use the query parameter, which is just the type of food that they have selected. We use the location and the radius, and we also include the open now parameter to ensure that we're only suggesting restaurants that are open at the current time. We receive a response from the API in the form of a JSON, and from the JSON we can get the names of all of the restaurants as well as their locations. And we then put these results into extras, and then we launch intent for the results activity. And in the results activity, we pull out the names and locations, and we display chunks of UI that have the names and the map buttons for each restaurant. And as I said before, the map button will open turn-by-turn navigation to that specific restaurant. And if you decide to search again for a different set of results, you can use the back button to go back and refine your search. Our project's code is published on GitHub, where we are both contributors on the repository. And as far as the work distribution goes, we collaborated throughout this process using Zoom and screen sharing, so we were always working together on the code. And as you can see here, our code is all on GitHub. For instance, here are our XML files for the layout, which we were working on very recently. Thank you for watching.